Hello everyone. Uh, it's 10 a.m. And I'm unable to sleep. My timings are completely reversed, so I basically sleep at 5 or 6 a.m. And now I feel completely dried out, but I can't sleep properly, and I already have issues with sleeping uh, properly, as in I do sleep, but I don't feel you know fresh when I wake up. Anyways, so I just thought that I should um, use my time to channel my energy and just record something that may uh, help someone. If it doesn't, it uh, it's all good. I mean, I'm talking to myself, anyways, right? So, um, yeah. So I was wondering what to talk about in my upcoming video, and there were a few things on my mind. The first thing that popped in my head was Elliot Page. He's an actor, basically. Uh, this person uh, transitioned into a man, a female actor. You know, this person changed their gender. Uh, I don't know how to describe it because I'm still learning about all these this transgender thing. But uh, so basically, someone who is completely unaware of what it means. It's basically a trans woman. I would, or a trans man is somebody who identifies themselves as a certain gender. And some people are fluid who don't really identify with one gender. Just like people are pansexual, they don't identify with one kind of sexual preference. So it's mental, it's psychological. It has nothing to do with your body. It has more to do with your soul, your psyche, and yeah. So it's good that people are coming out now. I mean, because I mean, for example, homosexuals, gays, and lesbians have always been there, and then you had this category of somebody who is uh, neither a man or a woman. They call it a unique, or eunuch, which is someone who is gender neutral, you know, uh, like transvestite or something like that. So, anyways, so I was just watching his interview, and he came out uh, just before he came out as a trans man in a show called Umbrella Academy. So he's basically living that experience, and he was sharing his experience, this transition, that how it has affected his life. And I mean, I try to empathize with that person. Of course, I'm not in that position, but I can. I mean, like I can understand. That person. That they must have been holding on to that state for ages, and now at the age of 34 or whatever, that person starts telling people openly about it, and then you get this criticism and all that, and it completely shatters your image. And it's a big bold move, especially when it comes to being an actor. Most actors are not I mean, it's very common. I won't say most, but it's very common in the media, or the film industry or whatever, that people tend to be bisexual or gay, and they are not open about it because it changes their image. They don't get certain roles and they get stereotyped and stuff like that. But anyways, so I was just observing that person, that although he was trying to keep his calm, but I could sense that he has been through hell internally. It's like, just like you could say that a mother goes through pain, for 9 months and then delivers a baby, and then when the baby is delivered, she feels a sense of relief by looking at the child, and the same goes for somebody who's going through that transition. You basically think that this is who you are, and then suddenly a shift happens within you, and you start experiencing completely different emotions. And it's just like, when a child goes through puberty at the age of 11, and then it's followed by a growth spurt, and so they're raging hormones and everything. So yeah, I mean, it's a really, it's a brave decision to make. And I feel that one should never judge anybody, you know regardless of who they are, because we are programmed in a certain way, each one of us. It could be an atheist, a scientist, a religious scholar, or an extremist. What happens is, whenever somebody experiences something that is not a part of their program or routine, conditioning, it will make them feel uncomfortable. This is called cognitive dissonance. And this is what happens when, for example, uh, people from the far left or liberal, for example, a liberal uh, person or activist or whatever, they comment about something they believe in, and you know the person from a far right or conservative beliefs, they will get offended, or they will feel this phobia or whatever, and they will react. Or it could be vice versa. A person who claims to be liberal or open-minded can be really intolerant of other people's beliefs. And this is how conflict occurs in our society, because people don't tend to accept each other. And it's fear that divides us and creates hatred and everything, and that's where we all need to work. So yeah, I was just wondering that love is not a feeling, it is a responsibility. The more I repeat that, the more it, you know, it makes sense. And because we tend to do things, or I'm speaking from my experience. I mean, I have always been motivated by mood or attachment, which is completely natural. Like we, most of us do want to do things organically, right? But uh, when I speak of love specifically, it's every person, human being's duty, regardless of what your personality is. Nobody is perfect, right? But you have to understand that it's really important to discern between good and bad. uh, like you if you can help somebody just by giving them some money or food, or feed a stray animal, or adopt somebody, these little things can make a big difference, right? Planting a tree, random acts of kindness, just listening to somebody, just complimenting someone, just hugging somebody. You don't have to be a philanthropist or a saint. It's just understanding that each one of us is playing a role in each other's lives. We are affecting one another. We are all interconnected. We are all one. And it's very important to keep reminding ourselves of that, because we are exposed to so much um, false or corrupt or impure information. Lower vibrational frequencies are all around us, right? And we need to see things beyond that, because they infiltrate our minds, they colonize our consciousness, and they start functioning on our behalf if we're not careful. And yeah, I mean, I am a bit cynical or a conspiracy theorist, but I am also a free thinker, so it kind of goes hand in hand. And I feel like if my if this is what my purpose is, to be vocal about my truth, and regardless of what the response I get, I am living my life. I don't want to live like a hypocrite, or somebody who is two-faced. um, and yeah, I am learning something new every day. So yeah, I will keep this short. I hope you like this video, and do give me your feedback. Until next time, take care. Bye bye.